everybody, welcome to TeaCast episode number 30. I'm your host, Pat Canella, and this week we are trying an interesting tea. I'm just jumping right into it, aren't I? It's been a while, and well, not too long, but I'm back in the college dorm situation. I got the hospital life going on up here. So anyways, I wanted to try this tea for you guys because I've had variations of this, and this is a Darjeeling tea. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm going to do a new video on my website about Darjeeling. But this Darjeeling tea is a second flush, which means that, first of all, it's from Darjeeling, India, which is a region in India. And they harvest a lot of black teas and a few other types as well. This is actually green tea, supposedly according to the website it is. But Darjeeling is kind of a lighter dark tea, if that makes sense. Like, it's a black tea originally, you know how they make it, but it tastes lighter than other black teas, say from the Assam region or other regions around the world, like in China or Kenya or something like that. And second flush means that the first flush is usually, well, let me explain what a flush is. A flush is when you harvest the tea at a certain time. And first flush is usually in the spring, right when the buds are emerging and blossoming and such. And these ones are a little later. They're in May and June, and they have a darker taste to them because of that. Now, this one isn't very dark at all because it's supposedly a green tea. And this is from Thunderbolt Tea, if I didn't mention that before. And Thunderbolt Tea wants us to relive our lives through their tea. So, go to Twitter or whatever and tell them that you're reliving your life through tea. I'm sure they'd be happy to hear it. And I want everybody to do that. So, anyways, this is called under grade on this little package. It says Area Emerald 09. And I'm assuming, it was harvested in 09. That's actually last year. That's actually a while ago. So, this is almost a year old. And Area Emerald, not sure what that means, to be honest. I looked it up, didn't really get any results, but that's okay. And I wanted to start off by talking about the leaves. Now, as you can see, or as you can't see, I'm not sure which, these are definitely full leaf. This is definitely a full leaf tea, meaning that it's not dried. Well, it is dried, but it's not crappy in the sense that, it's like freeze dried or anything like that. It's the full leaf. And a lot of times you don't get that. You see a lot of dried leaves, and they never really unfold. They just kind of sit there and they steep in their mediocrity. But this is really a really fancy tea, and by the smell of this, it kind of smells like limes. And I know that's crazy because usually this has, especially green teas, they have a vegetal kind of flavor, a little grassy, a little shrubby. I mean, there's a little bit of it in this, but this is mainly, I really smell green peppers, and I smell, I smell a lot of lime, maybe a little hint of lemon there. But very interesting compared to the tea, which I have down here. And this tea, see, it has a little bit of that lime smell to it, but not really, not that much. You kind of have to be lucky to catch it. Maybe I just had a whiff from there, but this tea is very interesting. And the first taste that I got when I had this tea was kind of, I'm trying to make the best way to put it to not make it sound awful, because it's not an awful tea. The first taste was more or less rubbery hose kind of taste to it. And I know that sounds strange, but it's got that rubber pipe smell, rubber hose smell that or not rubber hose smell, I guess it smells like it tastes. So it's rubber hosey. And there it is. Okay, I've had this tea once before, and I know that's horrible, and I know I shouldn't do that before I put it on the show. And I'm sorry. But I've had this before, and I have to tell you that this is going to sound really strange, but along with that rubber taste, it tastes exactly like mozzarella cheese or the string cheese that you would get in the supermarket with, the guy's head that's cheese. It tastes almost identical to that, especially when it cools off. I mean, this is pretty cool now. If you steep it and then you don't let it cool down, it's going to be pretty hot. You're not going to get that much flavor out of it since it's a green tea. You got to wait. But man, when you wait, this is string cheese to the max, man. I mean, I don't even taste any of that lime that I described in here. None of it. I mean, none of it. That's a province in Canada. None of it. I'm just tasting that rubbery, cheesy taste to it. And, I like mozzarella cheese, but I don't know if I like it in my tea. You know what I mean? I mean, this kind of even looks like, the yellowish tint to it. This is actually a pretty nice yellow tint for a green tea. But man, you really do taste I can taste a little bit of that green pepper too. So it's like green pepper with a little bit of cheese and a little bit of rubbery. The cheese is usually in the aftertaste. But it's really strong, and it's also kind of in the middle of the rubbery taste is, when you first taste it. But then as you drink it, you taste the cheesy bits of it more and more, I guess. And oddly enough, I cannot stop drinking this tea. I really enjoyed it. And, I don't know if everybody would enjoy it. I find it, I like drinking it because it's strange, not because it actually, tastes good. But I have a whole other set from Thunderbolt teas. I'm kind of interested to try the rest of them because, man, if they taste anything like this, they might have sold me as a customer just because of how interesting their teas are. And just, wow. It's just the cheesy flavor. It depends how you steep it. Last time I steeped it was I steeped this for about 4 minutes, and last time I steeped it for about 3, and I got that cheesy flavor so much more, and it was a lot cooler as well. But man, you gotta try it to believe it. And I'll do this on a Steepster review, and I'll tell you all about it. And I would give this, out of 100, I would give this probably like an 80. Probably like an 80 or an 81 out of 100. And, that doesn't sound very good. Well, it doesn't sound very bad, I guess, but it really is intriguing. And I'm not going to say that I like it because, like I said, not because it's good and it's like, wow, this is just amazing, but it's like a punch in the face, that cheesy taste, and mozzarella, or, something that you would put on a pizza. But, overall pretty good for that reason. So this, again, is Area Emerald 09 Second Flush from Thunderbolt Teas, and I believe on Twitter they're at Darjeeling_Teas. So check them out, and try this. I would, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I sure have. I'm excited to try more of these teas, and I'll let you know what I think of them later. I'll probably post them on the website, TeaCast.net. And TeaCast.net was down for a little bit. I apologize for that, but it's up now, and it's actually faster, so it was all worth it, right? So check that out, and also check out us on Twitter, twitter.com/TeaCast. I'm sorry about that. And TeaCastFans@gmail.com, getting all this stuff in. And also check out tutorials.com for all your, if you're curious about what Darjeeling is, or if you're curious about what black tea is, check it out there. I got video reviews. I have text stuff if you're just on the go or something and want to check it out. So, check that out. And, if your friends are just getting into tea, tell them to go to tutorials if you don't feel like explaining it to them. I completely understand that. So, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, guys. You're awesome.